guys, birds, and nature. Okay. Um, I wanted to do this video for a couple days, and I haven't had time, so I'm doing it now. Normally I know I'm not crazy out here. Okay. I'm not a bird. I'm not a person that studies animals, right? But I have interacted with animals, just like you have interacted with animals, right? And what I have noticed about birds, specifically birds, okay, um, and the behavior of birds, okay. Um, so I think it was like a couple weeks ago, I was walking, okay, I was walking with my daughter, my youngest daughter, and I seen a bird in a pine tree. Now, pine trees in Florida are mostly in northern Florida, okay? Um, unless somebody planted the pine trees, okay? So I was walking and I seen this bird, okay? I will post a picture of this bird, okay? And I said to my daughter, there's two things I said to her. I said, one, the bird, at first I said, this is a pine tree, okay? And she's like, Mom, there's no pine trees that grow in Florida. So I Googled it, I did my research. There is pine trees that grow in Florida, okay? Or somebody, they do grow in Florida, or somebody grew that pine tree, okay? This was farmland. All this was farmland, okay? Um, so I seen the bird and I looked at the bird and I have the picture of the bird, you guys. I will show you the birds. And a lot of times people use birds as bait. Okay, bait. Okay, what I mean as bait for other animals. And sometimes they use the cameras to study the animal's behavior. Okay, because remember I told you birds would tell you a lot about things to come, right? If you watch the birds, you study the birds, even the weather pattern. Like if there's a storm coming, the birds was acting strange in Turkey. It was Turkey, wasn't it? Turkey, Nagy, where Turkey, where that hurricane or tornado came. The earthquake that came to Turkey. The birds, there was video of people recording the birds. I'm sorry, it's Turkey. The birds' behavior started acting strange. The real birds, okay, the real birds in nature, okay. So they were acting strange because birds can feel the unbalance of nature, okay, because there has to be a balance in nature, okay, not a unbalance, a balance. So there's a technology out that is used by the CIA. Now, you guys, I didn't even know this was out here, okay? But a couple weeks ago, I was walking with my daughter, my youngest daughter, and I seen a bird. Now I showed you 333, a red cardinal, okay? That was a real bird, okay? Um, but the bird that I seen, I don't know what kind of bird it was. It looks like I don't even know what kind of bird it is. A baby pigeon? I don't know. Okay. But the eyes of the bird, uh, and it wasn't the color of the bird. Okay. The bird kind of looks like it was painted. Okay. A little bit darker than the normal color that it would be. Because you normally see them like with a whitish color. Okay. This bird did have a whitish color, but you can tell there was some alteration to this bird. Okay, the bird. Okay, you guys, I cannot make this up. Then I have a photo of a crow. Okay, a crow um looking dead in the window. Okay, most birds when they see their reflection, and I've seen this before, they don't like to see their own reflection. Okay, they go crazy because they actually think it's another bird on the other side of the window. Okay. And they're actually seeing their own reflection. Okay. Just like if we see our own reflection, our shadow side. Okay. So, anyway, so the crow looked right at me while I was doing a live video. Okay, this was before I seen the other bird. It was a crow. Okay, the crow. We took a picture of it, Nagy and I, and well, he took a picture of it because I was doing a live read. Okay, and the bird was facing right at me. Okay, right at me in the window with the blinds open. Okay, so I'm starting to wonder if this crow was really a part of nature itself. Okay, we see crows all the time. There's different birds. Okay, crows, seagulls, ducks, all this, and they also use these birds as bait for hunting and different other things. So you can go on any kind of like what's the store where you can go get fish and stuff. Any kind of stores where you can get like hunting, fishing supplies. They actually have these birds you can purchase. Okay. So this technology that's out here with these birds. Okay. So I did not know this. Okay. I walked by. So I'm wondering if that crow was really a crow. Now, you guys seen I put many videos about birds, lots of videos about birds. Okay. So the one was a crow that was like months ago. Okay. The crow just sat there, looked directly at me, and Nagy was outside. He took the picture of the crow looking at me in the window. Now it's really interesting because the crow did not react funny. Okay, I've seen birds that seen their own reflection and they just go crazy. Okay, so that was one incident with the crow. Now the other incident um, was a bird. Um, I don't even know what kind of bird it was. Okay, it was a small bird. So there is a program they use to study animal behavior. Now I'm starting to wonder are these birds used to study human behavior? Okay, not just animal behavior. Okay, the reason why I say that is because of the way the bird was perched on the tree. Okay, you guys, I may sound crazy. You guys can Google it. I want to share it, but I don't want to get copyright claim. Um, Google birds that are engineered. Okay, they look like real birds. Okay, they have hawks, they have eagles. They more what they do with the bodies when you pass. And then they look real. And then they control these birds with a remote control. Okay, and then there is a camera either in the eye of the bird or somewhere on the neck of the bird. This is what I'm seeing, the camera. Okay. So I seen the bird. Okay. I know I'm not crazy here. Okay. And this bird was not in its right habitat. So to me, when I say it's not wasn't in its right habitat, um, this bird was placed in this habitat. Okay. So it wasn't of nature itself. Okay. Because normally birds of nature, okay, this bird didn't even move. Okay. I walked up pretty close to this bird. Um, and even the birds that come in the back, you can walk up to them, okay, and they will interact with you. But some they will fly away. So the ones that are flying away, they're in their habitat. The ones that are not flying away, I'm starting to question: are they really in their habitat? Are they really um, the birds of nature, or they're engineered birds? Okay. Now I can see them making engineered birds to study the bird behavior, but to use birds to watch people, that's really bizarre. Um, but this bird I seen in the crow, I will share the picture of both of these birds. The crow is interesting because the crows have they're black, right? So it would be easier on a crow. Um, and I looked at the picture. I kept looking at the picture. Nagy, can you send me that picture of the crow to my messenger? The one that was looking right at me through the window. So there is a program um, that the CIA has on birds, where they engineer. It's like drones. You know how the drones, you can take a drone and you can fly in your neighborhood and you can see your whole neighborhood. Um, there is this technology out here. Okay. I couldn't believe it when I actually seen it for myself with the birds. Um, I knew the bird was not in its right habitat um, in nature, because you know the ones that are with of nature, because the way they interact with you. Okay. Um, and the way the birds are acting. And another thing is, birds will warn you um, when there is a storm coming. This is what happened when they had that in Turkey. Okay. The birds were acting weird. Remember, I did the video when I was in Target and the birds were acting really weird, their behavior. They were searching for food and they were acting very strange. Sometimes they would do this before it rains or a hurricane, tornado, um, anything, tsunami. Okay. You go the direction of the bird. Okay. You don't go the opposite direction. If you see the birds flying this way, you go this way, not that way. Okay. Because they're running from something to safety. Okay. So you follow the birds. Okay. And birds also travel for climate. Okay. Climate. I'm not a bird expert, but I'll tell you, I've learned a lot about birds in my past couple of years. Okay. But this bird in the tree, I did put a red cardinal up. The red cardinal, sometimes our passed over loved ones will send us birds, blue jays, red cardinals. My daughter, my father always sends the birds. And my daughter sent me a picture of the red cardinal. Okay. And I told her, put a bird feeder out there. But they will send you birds from the heavenly realms, because these birds are coming from the heavenly realms. But the manufacturing of these fake birds, okay, because I even know this was even out here, okay. So the bird that I seen in the tree was not a real bird. Okay, I will share that picture and the picture of the crow. There was a crow. What was the name of it? A crow, or they look alike. The two black ones. Okay, crow and what's the other name of the black bird? It's a crow and I sent it to you in your messenger. It says the name of the bird. What I noticed about birds is when they see the reflection, they normally go crazy, because if they see their reflection through the glass, they actually thinking they're seeing another bird. Okay. So I've seen birds go actually crazy when they actually seen their own reflection. Okay. But this bird that was in that pine tree, I don't that was an engineered bird. And somebody was controlling it through a drone. Okay, what I'm seeing is a drone, some kind of technology with drones. Okay, like how you buy a drone and you go in your neighborhood and you look around your neighborhood. This is very advanced technology. They have they use this to see the birds, to follow the birds, to see what's going on with the birds habitat, their environment. And they're also using the birds to spy. Okay, spy on people, which I think is bizarre. Why would you want to use this technology to spy on people? Okay, a bird, a damn bird. Okay, a bird. So they do have this technology. You can Google it. It's out there. I didn't even know it was out there, you guys. But that day I seen that bird, I'm like, that is not no damn bird. Okay. I don't know. It wasn't real. It was fake. Okay. And I picked it up right away. Okay. And I screenshotted it. I put it on this page. You can actually go on Google and Google the technology the CIA has on birds with drones. Okay, there's cameras on the birds, and there's also where they can hear your conversation. Okay, so it's like a recording device, but I see it on the neck of the bird, um, and here of the bird. Okay, it's interesting. Um, I didn't even know this exists. Okay, but it is this. It's real. And I will put that picture of both birds. The one I did, I put both pictures up before that crow. Um, I think it was a crow. Um, because there's two birds that look alike. It's a crow and a raven. Raven and crows. They kind of look alike. Okay, so you can't really tell the difference between them. I think it's the beak that you can tell. I'm not sure. But the raven and crow, that's what it's called. It's called a raven and crow. So they kind of favor each other. Um, so the technology that they're using to spy is through the damn animals, and it's like a drone. Okay. Um, and they have some kind of camera and some kind of device where they can actually hear. Okay. This is very intriguing, the technology that's out here. Also, there's technology out here that can record your voice. Okay. And you can actually call somebody, and they think, like, I can call Nagy right now from another phone, and he will hear my voice, and it's not even my voice. Well, it is my voice, but it's not me calling him. Okay, it's somebody else calling him using my voice. Okay, this is the technology out here, and the holograms. They're very real. When I go down my feed, sometimes I see a lot of people actually using the holograms. They're not The holograms is interesting with the holograms is because you don't even have to be where you're at to use the holograms. Okay, so I remember, I think it was Kanye bought Kim for one of her birthdays a hologram. Okay, these holograms are very, very, very sophisticated. They can make images appear in front of you that are not real. Okay, remember that magician, the illusion and illusion. Okay, you may think it's real, or somebody even speaking, and they're actually speaking through a hologram. Okay. Also, the AIs, they look real, but they're not real. They're AIs. Okay. So we just have to be careful of what we're actually seeing out here, because these AIs look real. They look like us. Okay. Also, the holograms, the people that are using the holograms. I see this woman. She talks about esoteric knowledge. Also, Elon Musk, sometimes he uses the holograms. Um, and he's not, it looks like he's actually there, present, but he's not present. Okay. He's somewhere else and he's speaking through a hologram. Okay. This is what I'm seeing. So this technology is out here, and it's very interesting and it's very intriguing, because the birds, the interaction with the birds, okay, there's an unbalance of nature that is happening and occurring right now as we speak. um, and they need this technology to study birds, but not to, it shouldn't be to study and watch humans. Okay, the birds. Okay, some of you guys may see this and be like, see a bird and interact with a bird and be like, something's not right. Okay, you just feel that intuition, that inter knowing. This is the engineered birds that we are actually seeing out here. Um, wow, that was a mouthful. But you can actually Google Google it and it will show you this technology is out here and this technology is real. Okay, it is real and it's out here. But the bird I seen was not in its habitat because it wasn't a real bird. It was an engineered bird. That's what I was seeing, and I felt that because I even walked up to the tree, okay, and the bird didn't move, okay, and the eyes, okay, the eyes of the bird. It was very interesting. Um, but they do use birds for bait. Um, they also use rats, hawks. Um, what's the other one? Ravens, crows. They use all kinds. Geese. Okay, geese for hunting. You guys that are out here hunters, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Uh, you can buy these on Amazon. You can buy them anywhere. The sports goods stores, they use it as bait. Okay, fake bait. But they bite this fake bait because they don't know this bait is fake. Okay, but that bird was fake. Okay, and I knew it was fake. Okay, I knew it was engineered. It wasn't part of its environment. Okay, it was placed there. Okay, and that was bizarre. Okay, really bizarre. But if you guys ever see that, go on engineered birds, and the CIA will talk about how they use this technology. It's very interesting. How they can see, um, how they can hear with this technology. Um, it's very intriguing, actually. Um, but one of my viewers, I really admire her. She's psychic herself. I was like, this bird is not in its right environment, and she picked it up too. Okay, because she's psychic. And This bird was an engineered bird. Okay, so what the engineered birds do is they listen to us and they can watch us. Okay, with a camera. It's like a little camera. Okay, so it could be in their eyes. It can be on the side, anywhere on the bird's body. All right, you guys, if you ever had this experience, comment below. And if you're a hunter and you use birds as bait or any kind of animals as baits, I didn't even know that they use rats. Okay, for the other CIA agents, they use rats. Um, yeah, rats to communicate. Okay, a rat, a damn rat. Um, this is some high advanced technology that's out here. The ones that scare me the most is these birds, because they're listening and they're listening to our conversations, even our phones. Okay, my phone can be off right now. The green light's on, so that means somebody's watching me, somebody's listening to me besides my audience. Okay, so when you have your phone, your computer, even when you turn your camera off, your camera is still on. Um, this is why I put tape over my cameras, and my computer cameras, because they can still see you when your phone is off. They can still see you when your computer's off. Okay, so you're being watched, and that kind of feeling I really don't like. Okay, when I'm at home and I'm in the privacy of my home, my domain, my space, um, my safe haven, I don't want to be watched. Okay, I want to feel comfortable. Um, so we all know this technology is out there. Just be self-aware of it, especially with your children on the computers. Have them tape their cameras of their computer. Um, and if you ever notice the green light that will come on, even when you're not on your phone, okay, the green light, um, that's another signal that you're being watched. Okay, so they use any kind of technology. Okay, computers, tablets, phones. Okay, so we're being watched. This is some high ass technology. Okay, and they have to have a consent by law to even be recording you. Okay. Now YouTube, I'm giving my consent because I'm on this channel. Okay, I'm speaking what I want to speak, my truth. But if I'm not on my channel and they turn it on, that is not, or really, I'm not giving my consent because I never said freely I'm giving my consent to record me. It's legal to record somebody out in the community. Um, it's legal. Okay, you don't need a consent. I think it depends on the state that you're in, and if it's a child, if it's a minor, okay, you can't be taking photos and recording, okay, just saying, because there's pedos out here that do this. They tap in, they have their own websites and stuff, and this dark web. um, but I notice sometimes when my phone is off, that light will show up, and I know that they're seeing me, okay, and listening to me. So this technology is out here, you guys. Okay, you can Google this if you don't even believe me. I had to Google it. I Googled it this morning and actually seen it, and I was showing my friend Nagy about it. He didn't even know this technology was out. But the birds, I definitely felt that. Okay, intuitively, psychically, that bird was not in its right habitat because it wasn't a real bird. Okay, it was a um, manufactured bird um, taking intelligence. Okay, so we have some highly intelligent stuff out here. They're using stuff in nature, um, and people use this also to hunt. So if you're a hunter, comment below. Okay, what you have used to hunt animals. Okay, they use birds. They use all kinds of stuff out here. Okay, just saying. But they have to by law have your consent. Okay, um, now you can record somebody, say you get in an argument or you get pulled over and you want to record for evidence for yourself. Buy a camera in your for your car. Pull out your camera. It's good to just have your camera already in your car. The camera shows a 360 view of your front and your back of your vehicle. You can also pull your phone out and start recording. Okay, but this, you have to make sure of the laws. Okay, because every state has different laws, different regulations. Um, but if just think if we didn't have cameras out here, there's so much we would not be able to catch. Okay, but it's also a bad thing and a good thing. Okay, a bad thing and a good thing. Okay, because they can manipulate um, your voice. Okay, they could actually put your child or you through the holograms like you're actually there and you're really not there in real time. Okay, real time. Okay, this technology is out there. So this is what I'm getting as a psychic. Um, this is Jennifer Felix, you guys. I am saying you nothing but love and light. Love and light, my beautiful souls. Love and pure light. Um, just when you feel like something's not right, it's normally not right. Okay. Like that bird. Okay. It was not in his environment. Okay. All right. Love and light. Love and light, my beautiful souls.